Hey guys, Etansun here from Sunbros, and today I am being joined by Gregleaguegaming as we take a look at the new 1.1.94 patch, or as I like to call it, 9.4, because that's too many numbers. We're going to knock out the patch notes for you guys. We're going to give you guys our analysis on it. We're going to go ahead and skip talking about Carrie, the new hero. We're going to talk about her. We're going to do her in another video. Talk about her in another video. And we're going to start by talking about...
No, you've skipped over Eudora's
The,
sorceress.
okay, Eudora's getting an entire model rework, and she's getting a new skin. It's called Emerald Enchantress. It's pretty nice. 30% off for the first week on Diamond Price. Then Lolita's going to be 30% off on Diamond Price for a week. And then, what do we got? Okay, hero balancing. Number 1 is Alucard. Adjusted Alucard's recommended equipment. And Ground Splitter, AD buff adjusted from 1.35 to, holy crap, to 1.6. That's a pretty large buff. AD for Whirling Smash, second ability, buff adjusted from 1.2 to 1.4. And then Pursuit, which is the passive, has been adjusted from 1.15 to 1.2. So overall, they're not upping the ult at all, but they're upping the first two abilities. And could this make him more viable in high elo ranked play? That's the question. What do you think?
He still brings absolutely no CC.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on how much more damage he's going to do. I mean, at some point, the damage...
he does do AoE damage compared to, like, Karina.
Well, both those abilities are AoE damage, and now they're going to do even more. And, that more damage also means more lifesteal if you build him the correct way. So, like... Alucard could be now one of the highest damage dealers in the game, and we don't know. We'll have to kind of do the math and see how.
Yeah, you're gonna have to see, because you still have to compare him with the other assassins that bring just damage, like Karina and Natalia and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think he's definitely going to be higher on the damage scale.
I definitely think Lowry's going to be one of those like super carry champs. You just go around slapping people.
But next up we have Freya. Godspeed Strike. Now cooldown will begin after the third attack rather than... Okay, so that's actually a pretty large nerf.
I think it's large.
It is large, and the reason why is because it lasts a long time. No, but you can take your time doing them. So you can cast it, and then you can kind of like... If you're trying to catch up to the enemy hero,
I suppose if you miss the third attack and you have to catch up, then maybe.
Well, you don't always have time to get all three off immediately, but it holds itself for a while. So in certain situations, you get off the third attack, you stun, and then it's like already ready to go again because it took so long to finish the whole thing off.
Yeah, I suppose it's potentially bad, but most of the time you're going to get free off.
Right, but I think where it's bad is in like mid-game, not like late-game full-blown team fighting, but like 2v2s, 3v3s kind of thing.
Also, activating it early is a bit of a punishment now, because if you activate it early before you jump in,
which I think you still have to do it, but it is now going to get punished. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to have it up as often for sure. I mean, it's like they added a cooldown to it. Yeah, they added to the cooldown.
It's an interesting nerf. It was pretty strong.
Oh, yeah. One of the strongest abilities in the game. So, next we got Cyclops. And all they did with Cyclops is they added special effects above the target after locking onto an enemy. For Star Power Lockdown, which is ultimate. Aurora is getting... They're buffing Aurora.
No, it's a nerf early game, buff late game. So at like first level, it's 95 plus 15. Okay. I think that's the same. And then at second level, it's a buff. I think on the third level is the buff.
Yeah.
As well as the second ability, it's lowered by 10 plus 10 per level. So it's like the same and then gets better. Think that's right?
No, the same and gets worse.
Oh, yeah, because it's consumption. Yeah, okay. So it gets worse late game, so it costs more. Which matters not a lot, but...
The Bitter Frost, though, is definitely going down in mana cost. So, interesting. Roger... Improved touch and feel of Restore Human Form, which is nice. Increased transformation speed. Slightly decreased movement distance of the cells. All the same ability. In basic attack for Hunter Step. Remove duration time extension Okay, so now you can't extend the time.
Yeah, boys.
Ooh, so that.
I don't know if
Oh,
it's a nerf or a
well,
buff. It depends. Like, if you
yeah,
just
it
use it
kind
for
of is
movement
a.
speed in general,
Well,
then it's
the
a buff.
bloodthirsty howl part. So the next one is basic attacks for bloodthirsty howl, remove duration time extension, but the duration is adjusted from 3 to 5 seconds, which is a
Yeah,
lot of
that's
time
a.
still.
I mean, it's gonna be worth for when you're standing there and killing like a jungle camp or
That could
like a
be a
like turtle or something.
that could be a buff though too. It depends on how the
But yeah,
fight breaks
exactly.
down.
It's more. It's gonna be a buff for when you're using it to get the movement speed and then run in.
I mean, I think it's a buff. Because here's the reason why I think it's a buff is because the part where that is going to come in handy is early game. Because late game, 5 seconds with cooldown reduction on him, or
Yeah, it's pretty big.
you're gonna hit it. It's gonna end, and then you're gonna be able to hit it again.
Hold on, let me just check what the. I think the cooldown is pretty long for it though, but
No, but late game it's pretty.
10 seconds at level 1.
Yeah, and it goes down.
Yeah, you got half the time. Yeah, it's pretty
I
good.
feel like I have it up all the time in the jungle late game. Like I use it, and then by the time it wears off, I'm ready to use it again. And it doesn't really extend on the jungle minions. It has to extend on heroes, enemy heroes. So,
Oh,
interesting.
is it just here? Okay, then yeah, yeah. It's a buff. It's a buff for jungling. Worse for like early game dueling or late game dueling.
I think late game dueling it's worse, but I think early game it's better. Next up, we have Eudora Thunderstruck, which I believe is her ultimate. Cast action increased by a third of a second. I don't think it's really gonna do much. Except for maybe leave her a little bit more exposed as she's casting something. But
Yeah.
nothing too crazy on that one. Gear and battle spell adjustments. Enchanted Talisman, unique passive, Mana Spring. Adjusted from regen 20% of one's max mana every 10 seconds.
It's the brutality.
10%. That's a. Whoa.
No, carry on. 10%
Wow.
every 20 seconds.
10% of one's max mana every 20 seconds. I mean,
they are right. Enchanted Talisman was broke. You'd never run out of mana once you build.
Yeah, and you used it on every single person every single time, no matter what. But that is an absolute obliteration of that item. Now that item isn't worth it because it doesn't give you enough other stuff.
Maybe not as a first item because you don't have much mana anyway. So 10% of your max mana every 20 seconds. When early game is not that much. Probably you build something else like the one that gives you like increased max mana, just gives you flat mana. The one that stacks over time. I can't remember the name.
In matchup, in ranked game mode, Jungle Monster's starting HP has been increased by 5 to 10%. Hermit Crab HP remains the same. It's not only it's gonna really need groundbreaking, game-changing things, but
it's gonna take you like an extra half a second to kill the jungle.
Nothing too crazy. I mean, the biggest thing is the new user interface is coming out. Eudora's getting her changed. The lag's getting fixed. Enchanted Talisman is garbage.
Got bummed. Alucard got buffed.
Alucard got buffed. Freya got nerfed fairly decently. And cool. Not anything real significant, but I'm excited about I mean, the big things for this one is going to be the new hero, the new user interface, and then the lag fixes. Well, guys, we appreciate you guys joining us for this breakdown of the 9.4 patch. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give a thumbs up to the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, comment below and let us know what you guys think about the changes, the new hero, and the lag fixing issue, and the nerfing of Enchanted Talisman, and the buffing of Alucard. All the stuff that you heard in the patch notes. Let us know what you guys think about it, and we'll be glad to discuss it with you below. And thanks for watching, guys, and as always, until next time.